Hello you guys, I've been playing around with the lighting and some technical difficulties, but we are here for the February TBR that I have been talking about on Instagram, so make sure you guys are following me there and on TikTok. But I decided that for this year, so I'm not getting so finicky with my physical TBR, that I would actually wrap them with leftover Christmas wrapping paper and make it fun. I have such a long list of the books I have physically. I actually don't have enough space in our current library. We just moved into our house about a month and a half ago by the time you guys see this, and we don't have enough space. So I'm planning on doing some built-ins and such. So if you guys like renovation and fun at-home library videos, just let me know, because we're gonna be doing that. But like I said, my physical TBR is so big that I thought that a good way to knock it out is picking about 5 a month, because we're also trying to do 25 books that I want to read in 2025. And I believe I've knocked out 2 for January, which is pretty good because that would keep me on the right path. And some of them are arcs, some of them are new releases, some of them are just ones that I wanted to read from last year that I never got to read. But I do have a list, and I do have that video done. So I will link that down below, my 25 books I want to read in 2025. So let's go and get started. I do have to do some screen recording on my phone because my laptop had some issues with the wheel of names. It got rid of all the names of my books that I want to read. I will be choosing 5 books, and how I'm going to do that is pull a number out of the jar. I have 1 through 45 in here, and my son would not put this book back yesterday. So I thought this could be our first book. My son is going to be 18 months old in February, which is so sad, but yet bittersweet. He is just so smart. So I am going to be unwrapping this as our first book, but I will be picking these and just kind of counting them. I did scatter them around, so I wouldn't, I scattered them around so I wouldn't know what I wrapped. Also, I did want to mention that some of these may be a start of a series. So I don't mind starting some new series. I am hoping to wrap up some also, but I just wanted to share that some of these might be like a part of the Chestnut Springs series or something like that. So I found this idea on YouTube. It's pretty common. And also on TikTok. So I just wanted to change it up for 2025. So if you guys like this video, make sure to thumbs it up. So let's go ahead and open the one my son picked out. I have no idea what this is. I'm hoping it's a thriller, to be honest, because I definitely need one, and it's definitely not. But I did get this book last year, so I'm excited about reading it. This is The Lost Ticket by Freya Sampson. And it says, when Libby Nichols arrives in London, broken-hearted and with her life in tatters, the first person she meets on the bus is elderly Frank. He tells her about the time in 1962 that he met a girl on the number 88 bus with beautiful red hair just like hers. And so it's kind of like a love story, but it seems like it goes back in time. So it seems like a good read. I don't want to read the whole synopsis because I want to share some for y'all to look up maybe on Goodreads or Amazon or whatever. So, but if you want to pause the video and read this, if it's not too small, you can read it there. So that is a great first pick. Thank you to my son. I don't share his name on the internet, but thank you so much, baby boy. Also, this jar is from the Dollar Tree. I got it last year, never used it, and I thought it'd be a perfect little TBR jar. Like I said, it's like $1.25 at the Dollar Tree, and it's pretty good quality. So let's see what our number is going to be. Hopefully it's not too big of a number. I hope it's like 8 or something. Oh, the last number, 45. So let me look in the back because it's going to be the last book. The last book, which is this one. The last book, because 45 is, and I'll just put it back in the drawer, I guess. And like I said, I hope for a thriller. Oh, I think this is YA. I've been like getting a lot of Adrienne Young books lately. I've been wanting to read her stuff. So this was a gift from someone. So this is Sky in the Deep. And it's a New York Times bestseller. And it says part Wonder Woman, part Vikings, and all heart. So it seems like a mix of fantasy and maybe I don't know. It seems like it's mostly like a fantasy kind of novel. I don't think there's any kind of love. So I like this. I like that I'm going to read. I've heard amazing things about this book. And it's not too long. It's a little over 300 pages. And I've had this on my TBR for almost a year, y'all. I was trying to see if it was considered, yeah, it's fantasy. It says, has clans, brothers and sisters, war, loyalty, and love. So yeah, it's just considered fiction. So yeah, I'm excited about this. Yeah, it seems like, I don't know if it's considered, it says fiction, but I wonder if it is like a new adult or something, like college age, but I'm excited about reading this. That's 2 different kind of genres. I want to keep reading different genres because I can usually read all of these at the same time. Like start this book and then start this book. I like to read multiple books at the same time, depending on my mood. So let's go and continue because I keep talking. I'm trying to grab from like the bottom. Okay, I'm just going to grab this one. Number 6. Number 6. So we have, can you guys see that? No, you can't. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I put most of my hardcovers up here, so I have no idea for sure what these are. Okay, this is one of my Book of the Month books, which is great. I did cancel my subscription, but this is The Wedding People, and I've heard amazing things about this book. This did come out, I believe, in August of last year. And it says, a propulsive and uncommonly wise novel about an unexpected wedding guest and the surprising people who helped her start anew. So, yeah. If you guys want to see like more of like an in-depth review of anything, let me know. I don't mind doing another reading wrap-up. I can do them monthly or like every 3 months. So just comment down below. But I'm excited about reading this. I've heard amazing things. So we have 2 more numbers. Since my son he already picked 1. And this is 23. 23. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, and 23. This is the first one with this kind of wrapping. I do have some on the back, so I'm also counting those. Should have mentioned that earlier. This is a smaller book, which is exciting if it's a smaller book. Oh, okay. My friend Samantha gifted me this, and I've only read a short story by Willow Winters, but this is like her discreet series. So Dom and Becca. And I think these are pretty short. Yeah, 225 pages. So I'm excited about reading this. One more, y'all, and then we're going to get into our 2 spins for 25 books to read in 2025. Okay. Pull this one. Here it is. And this is number 26. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, and 26. This is fun. I have no idea. Like, this is just books that I would not pick. Oh, this is one of the classics. I think, did I buy this or I found this in a free little free library? But supposedly this is a classic book. It's by Georgette Heyer. I've never read, and this is like a romance. So it says the Duke of Avon has waited 20 years to get revenge on his arch enemy. When the Duke rescues young Leonie from a life of harsh abuse, he finds in his new protege not only the key to a scandal that will shock the world and destroy his enemies, but also the one person who can transform his dark and embittered heart. So yes, I'm excited about reading this. This book has a little bit of, it's a little over, let's see, there's a whole glossary in here, 370 pages. So it's a Regency book, Regency romance, which is one of my favorites. So I love the cover as well. I think this is a signature edition. So this is called These Old Shades. I should have said the name of the book, These Old Shades. So I'm excited about reading this. I love classics, and I wanted to knock out some this year. And a romantic Regency novel just sounds amazing, definitely as we're getting into spring. So we have a variety of books. So now let's get into our wheel. So I'm going to go ahead and screen record for you guys and put it on the side of the screen so y'all can see it in action. I had to download an app because my computer was acting up. So let me go ahead and shuffle a few times. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. And then we're going to spin 2 spins. So let's spin the first spin. First one is Pack Up the Moon. So I'll grab that in just a minute, and let's go ahead and spin again. And The Librarian of Burned Books. So let's go ahead and let me stop recording and let me go ahead and grab those real quick. Just a moment. Okay, so our last 2 books of the month. This does not count ARCs, by the way. I will include those at the end. I'll do a whole thing on that. But Pack Up the Moon is by Kristen Higgins. And I mentioned this in a TikTok video and also my last video. It is a very sad book from just the keywords. It has death. I think it has disease and stuff. So it says every month a letter. That's what Lauren decides to leave her husband when she finds out she's dying. Each month she gives Josh a letter containing a task to help him face the year without her, leading him on a heart-rending, beautiful, often humorous journey to find happiness again in this new novel by New York Times bestselling author Kristen Higgins. So I'm beyond excited about this. I'm excited about the emotions. I don't know if any of these other books will have as much emotions as this one, so this is going to be a good book to kind of read and just be so different than the others. So I believe this one is a historical fiction, which I love historical fiction. This is The Librarian of Burned Books, and it's by, my name's Brianna. It's spelled the same exact way, but I think maybe her name's Brianna Lamb Buskis. I'm not sure. So this is set in Berlin, 1933. It's a captivating World War II era novel about the intertwined fates of 3 women who believe in the power of books to triumph over the very darkest moments of war, inspired by a true story. So I feel like we have a good stack, y'all. Such a good stack. I feel like this wouldn't have happened if I wouldn't have done what I've done. Because I just feel like I'd never choose a good TBR that I'm actually going to read, but I feel like we have a good balance. Oh, I wanted to also do a recap. I should probably do this at some point. So let me go ahead and go over all the books that we have. So a recap of all the books. We started with The Lost Ticket. That's the book my son picked. And then we have Sky in the Deep. This is by, this one's by Freya Sampson. This one is by Adrienne Young. And then we have The Wedding People. And this one is by Alison Eastbatch. I think that's how you say her name. Then we have Dom and Becca. This is by Willow Winters. Then we have the Georgette Heyer novel, These Old Shades. We have Kristen Higgins's Pack Up the Moon. And we also have The Librarian of Burned Books. So I'm excited about all of these. So let's talk about my ARCs. So I have been getting approved like crazy for ARCs. And as you guys are seeing this, I am going to be meeting Tessa Bailey. So I'm so excited. I just finished her book. It comes out on February 4th. So make sure you guys check that out. But I am going to be reading some ARCs in February. So I'll put those on the screen right here. So if you guys want to see videos on ARCs or any other bookish related videos, comment below what you guys want to see. And I will see you guys real soon.